See here, we are going to learn second chapter from polymer chemistry, that is polymerization chemistry. Let us start with second chapter. Here we have to see general introduction about this chapter, this polymerization chemistry. Let's see here what are the points. First, we will say here what is mean by polymerization. Okay, what is mean by polymerization? So what is mean by polymerization? Polymerization is nothing but a what? A process in which many monomers units are joining to each other to form a big polymer molecule. This is what a polymerization. The chemical process in which many monomers join to form polymer is known as polymerization. For this process, see, each monomeric molecule should have capability to react with at least two other monomeric molecule of the similar or different compounds. In other words, we can say monomers must have two or more reactive group. Okay, so for example, we can say here adipic acid. Okay, adipic acid COOH CH24 COH. So that adipic acid is having two functionality. Okay, at both the end there is what? COH group. Also we can say hexamethylene diamine, hexamethylene diamine NH2 CH26 NH2, that is also having two functionalities. So these monomer, this type of monomer can react with other two types of one, that means one monomer can react with two others monomer. This is what a monomeric molecule should have, that is what a functionality. The functionality of a compound depends on number of reactive sites. The functionality of a compound depends on what? Number of reactive sites, as we have already discussed this what in first chapter. The functionality of the compound is because of the presence of reactive functional group like OH, COH, NH2, thiol or isocyanate, that is NCO, etc. In some compound which are not containing any reactive functional group, the presence of double or triple bond in the molecule shows polyfunctionality. Okay, in some compound which are not containing any reactive functional group, the presence of double or triple bond in the molecule shows polyfunctionality. For example, suppose if we are taking about benzene, okay, benzene molecule or a styrene molecule, that is not showing any functional group present there, styrene, but carbon carbon double bond that of styrene, it will show what? Polyfunctionality. But there are some examples. This is what a diamine like hexamethylene tetraamine, for example. Okay, it's a what? Diamine like a hexamethylene tetraamine, and this is what a dicarboxylic acid like adipic acid. So they will react with each other and there will be a what? Formation of polymer molecule. Okay, there is what? Formation of polymer molecule with the loss of water molecule. For example, here vinyl chloride will react, okay, to other vinyl chloride molecules. So n number of vinyl chloride molecule will react with each other and there will be a what? Formation of a polyvinyl chloride. These are what? Some example of polymerization process. Now next point is what? Here we are going to see next point, classification of polymerization processes. Classification of polymerization processes. Polymerization process means how we can carry out polymerization in laboratories. In our laboratories, that are what? Some methods or some processes. There are two main kinds of processes for polymerization. One is condensation or step growth polymerization. This is what? Condensation or step growth polymerization. Condensation means what? Two molecule will combine with each other and there will be what? Loss of some molecule, like neutral molecule like water, ammonia, urea, not urea, water, ammonia. This type of neutral molecule will get lost, okay, by condensing two molecules. Okay, this is what? Condensation polymerization, or it is also called step growth polymerization. Okay, एक के बाद दूसरा मॉलिक्यूल उसके ऊपर कंडेंस होगा, उसके बाद तीसरा मॉलिक्यूल उसके ऊपर कंडेंस होगा, and that will be what, a step wise reaction. So this is also called step growth. Okay, one after adding one molecule, that addition will be continued, so it will be a what, step growth polymerization also. Now next is what, addition or chain growth polymerization. Next is what, addition. Addition means what, we have to add some molecule there, and it will be like a chain, like a vinyl chloride. Okay, vinyl chloride, n number of vinyl chloride molecule will give what, polyvinyl chloride. That is what, addition or chain growth polymerization. And here in condensation polymerization, which example we can say, reaction of adipic acid with what, hexamethylene diamine. Okay, form nylon 6,6, that will be a what, condensation or step growth polymerization. So there are what, basically two kinds of polymerization processes. Okay, one is condensation and second one is addition. Now see here, we will see condensation or step growth polymerization. Condensation or step growth polymerization. The polymerization in which polymer are formed by condensation reaction. It is a what, polymerization process in which polymer are formed by what, condensation reaction, are called condensation polymer. The chemistry of condensation polymerization is same as what, conventional condensation, as what, conventional condensation reaction. For example, if we are reacting carboxylic acid with alcohol, there will be what, formation of ester by the loss of water molecule. Okay, carboxylic acid, when we will react with what, alcohol, there will be what, formation of ester by the loss of water molecule. This is what, a conventional condensation. The principal difference is that the monomer used for polymer formation are bifunctional here. Okay, the monomer which are used to form a polymer, that are what, bifunctional. Okay, so like hexamethylene diamine or adipic acid instead of monofunctional. Okay, and suppose if we are talking about ester formation, that is reaction of carboxylic acid with alcohol, both are what, monofunctional there, hence we are getting what, normal condensation product there, not polymer product. See, polycondensation is brought about by monomers containing two or more reactive functional groups. Polycondensation is brought about by what, monomers containing two or more reactive functional groups such as hydroxy, carboxyl, amino, etc. Condensing with each other. Here monomers combine with each other and eliminate a small molecule like water, alcohol or ammonia, etc. Okay, these monomer molecule will combine with each other and there will be what, loss of neutral molecules like water, alcohol or ammonia. See, in polymerization, a monomer containing two or more functional groups. In polymerization, what, a monomer containing two or more than two functional groups to form a polymer reacts, they can react stepwise to form a polymer molecule. So it is called step growth polymerization, as we have already discussed this. Now let us see. Now let us see features of condensation polymerization. What are the features of condensation polymerization? How this condensation polymerization is taking place and what are the requirements for this condensation polymer? This what we have to see here. Catalyst or initiator may or may not be required. Okay, catalyst or initiator, okay, that means to initiate chain, to initiate that monomer, okay, activation of monomer. For that we will require either catalyst or a initiator. So these catalyst or initiator, it may or it may not be required in condensation polymer. Second, the reaction is endothermic or more the time allowed for reaction. Reaction is what? Endothermic. Reaction is here endothermic, and more the time allowed for reaction, long chain polymers molecule are produced. The reaction between functional group take place slowly. That is, reacting groups on growing polymer chain react with functional group of another monomer one after another. Monomer molecules contain functional group like COH, OH, COR, NH2, etc. Monomer molecule contains what? Functional group like carboxylic acid, hydroxyl, ester or amine. Next point, the polymeric molecule does not have molecular formula exact the multiple of monomer formula. Here, polymer molecule is not having the exact formula, not have the molecular formula exact the multiple of the monomer formula. See, for example, in case of n number of vinyl chloride will give polyvinyl chloride. So that polyvinyl chloride polymer will have exact multiple of what? Monomer. Okay, polyvinyl molecular formula of polyvinyl chloride, okay, that will be what? Exact multiple of monomer vinyl chloride. But in case of adipic acid, from adipic acid and hexamethylene diamine, when we are synthesizing nylon 6,6, so that nylon 6,6 will not have a molecular formula exact the multiple of monomer, that is hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. Feature of condensation polymers are continued here in this slide. See, features of condensation polymerization are continued here. Let's see. Usually a simple byproduct like H2O, NaCl, ammonia, alcohol is formed along with polymer. Therefore, byproduct separation is also required. We want a system, we want a method, we want a technique that can separate out this byproduct. Okay, then and then only we will get a pure polymer. The terminal of polymer molecules are reactive or active always. The terminals of that polymer molecule are reactive or are active always. Okay, and if monomers are further added, if we add further monomer in that reaction mixture or in that reactor, then polymerization method or polymerization process will be what? Continued. Okay, till all the monomer molecule will get consumed. Some synthetic polymers like polyamide, okay, nylon, okay, polyamide like a nylon, polyurethane, polyester, polycarbonate, phenol formaldehyde resin and polysulfides are prepared by polycondensation polymerization. These are what? Some example by which, that means these example, these polymers are synthesized by condensation polymerization: polyamide, polyurethane, polyester, polycarbonate, phenol formaldehyde resin and polysulfides. We are showing here example of what? Synthesis of nylon 6,6 hexamethylene diamine. N number of hexamethylene diamine will react with what? N number of adipic acid. Okay, at high temperature there will be what? Formation of nylon 6,6 product with the loss of water molecule. Similarly, suppose for example if we are taking here dimethyl terephthalate, okay, this is what? A ester of terephthalic acid. Okay, when carboxyl group, okay, they are at 1 and 4 position with respect to a what? Each other in benzene ring, that is called a terephthalic acid, and that terephthalic acid or its ester like dimethyl terephthalate, when it is condensed with n number of ethylene glycol molecule, n number of dimethyl terephthalates is condensed with what, n number of ethylene glycol molecules at high temperature, then here also we will get polyethylene terephthalate, polyethylene terephthalate by the loss of water molecules. So this is also a condensation polymer, this is also a condensation polymer. We will see here addition or chain growth polymerization. Second method for polymerization, that is addition or chain growth polymerization. Let us see here polymerization process in which polymer are formed by addition reaction. Okay, as we have already discussed here, the polymerization are formed by what? Addition reaction is called addition polymerization. Polymerization process in which unsaturated monomers are added into active site of a growing polymer. Okay, chain, active site of growing polymer chain one at a time is called chain growth polymerization or chain polymerization. See, in this polymerization process, unsaturated monomer, for example vinyl chloride, okay, that is what a unsaturated monomer, like, or styrene, okay, they are what added into the reactive site of a growing chain polymer. Okay, suppose this is what, this is what a growing chain of a polymer, so that unsaturated monomer molecule will be added here at this end. Okay, then this chain will be continued, this chain will be a continued to form a polymer. Polymerization of monomers with carbon-carbon double bond, that is vinyl monomers, take place by this mechanism. Some monomers containing groups like nitrile, isocyanate in the monomer may also have this mechanism. Okay, these monomer also have mechanism like a addition polymerization. Now let's see here features of addition or chain growth polymerization. What are the features of addition or chain growth polymerization that we have to see here? See, first feature is what? There is a need of catalyst or initiator like free radical or reactive cations, reactive anions or coordination catalyst for the polymerization. So here we will require catalyst or initiator. Okay, or sometime that initiator it may be like what? Free radical, cation, reactive anion or coordination catalyst. Okay, this is always required in case of what? Addition or chain growth polymerization. Here also the reaction is what? Exothermic. Here the reaction is what? Exothermic. While in the case of condensation polymer the reaction was endothermic. Here the reaction is exothermic, that means heat will be evolved here and may cause hazards if cooling provisions are not made during the polymer production. Okay, suppose if we are producing polymer on ton scale, okay, so how much heat will be evolved at that time, we cannot imagine it. Okay, there will be a what? Too much heat will be evolved there, and that if it is that polymer, what the polymer we have produced and that container or that reactor, if it is not cooled, okay, so there will be what? Some major accident may also happen. Once the reaction begins with the initiator, it proceeds very rapidly. Once the reaction begins with what? Initiator, it proceeds very rapidly. Carbon-carbon double bond in the monomer, which is utilized for polymerization. The polymer molecular formula is an exact multiple of the monomer molecular formula. Okay, see here, polymer molecular formula is the exact multiple of what? monomer molecular formula. Okay, for example, vinyl chloride will give what? N number of vinyl chloride molecule will give what? Polyethylene. But now that polymer molecular formula is the exact multiple of monomer molecular formula. Byproduct are not formed here. Here byproducts are not formed, like in unlike in poly condensation reaction, there is what? Formation of byproduct like water, alcohol, ammonia. The mechanism involves initiation, propagation and termination step. Here mechanism involve three steps: initiation, propagation and termination. Now let us classify addition polymerization process. Now see here, we will classify addition polymerization process. They are classified into what? Free radical polymerization, okay, ionic polymerization. Ionic polymerization again categorized into two categories. One is cationic polymerization and second one is what? Anionic polymerization. Ionic polymerization is categorized into two categories. One is cationic, that is positive charge, and anionic, that is negatively charged. Coordination polymerization. Third one is what? Coordination polymerization. So addition polymerization generally categorized into three categories. One is free radical polymerization, second one is ionic polymerization, third one is coordination polymerization. Now let's see here, every polymerization reaction progresses through three steps. Every polymerization reaction progresses through three steps. Chain initiation, second chain propagation, third one is what? Chain termination. Chain initiation, chain propagation and chain termination. Every addition polymerization reaction proceeds through what? Three steps. One is chain initiation, chain will be what? Initiated. Then chain propagation, chain length will get increased. That is what? Chain propagation. Now third step is what? Chain termination. Okay, chain of the polymer chain will get terminated at some point. Okay, that is what? Chain termination. Now next is what? Steps of addition polymerization. Steps of what? Addition polymerization. Let's see here. First step we will see chain initiation. Steps involved in addition polymerization. This is what we are looking here. First is chain initiation. This is the first step of polymerization reaction, where the initiator activates the monomer unit, resulting in the formation of active center in the monomer unit. Okay, see, this is what a monomer. This is what I is a initiator. So this initiator will activate this monomer in chain initiation. So monomer will get activated. Okay, so active center in the monomer unit. Now I is what? Free radical. I is nothing but what? This initiator is nothing but what? It may be a free radical. Sometimes heat may also initiate this chain initiation. Sometimes pressure may also initiate this chain initiation, or sometimes catalyst also initiate this chain initiation. So initiator, it may be a free radical, it may be a heat, it may be a pressure, it may be a catalyst, or it may be a photolytic condition. Okay, ultraviolet light, that will be also maybe a condition. The next step is what? Chain propagation. Next step is what? Chain propagation. This is the second step of polymerization reaction, where the second, third, fourth monomer and so on, each monomer units are added with the activated monomer unit conjugatively. Okay, now first monomer unit is what? Activated. Now second monomer unit will come and that will combine with this, okay, to the chain. Now this chain length is activated. Now third monomer unit will come and that will be added to the this polymer chain, and in this way chain propagation will be take place. See here, this is what the first monomer unit which is activated by this initiator. Okay, now next new monomer will come, that will be added to this monomer, activated monomer, and there will be a what? Formation of chain of two monomer molecule. Now chain of two monomer molecule, okay, in that one unit is what activated. Now next monomer, third monomer will come and that will be added to this. There will be what now formation of chain of three monomer unit, and this and so on. This will be continued till all the monomer units will be consumed and we will get a polymer. Okay, so we will get a final polymer like this. Next step is what? A last step, that is chain termination. Here there is what? Termination of chain. This is the third and final step of polymerization reaction, where the termination of the reactive center is removed in the following ways. Okay, so that will be removed by a recombination of two or smaller activated monomers. Recombination of what? Two or smaller activated monomers. Okay, when they will combine, chain termination will take place. Otherwise, recombination of two larger activated monomers. When that two larger activated monomer will combine to each other, okay, they will recombine to each other, chain termination will take place. Otherwise, recombination of one smaller activated monomer, recombination of what? One smaller activated monomer with a larger activated monomer. Okay, one smaller and will be what? Larger. When they will recombine, again polymerization process will be end here. Now disproportion, simultaneous oxidation and reduction of two activated monomer. Disproportion, that is simultaneous oxidation and reduction of two activated monomer. This will also takes place, and through this chain termination will take place. Okay, I think we will stop for this lecture here. Okay, in next lecture we will continue with this polymerization chemistry. Thank you very much. Thank you.